First is Children's Service on the 1st of February. Councillor Brooke.
Pleasure in moving the minutes, Mr Mayor.
Thank you. Councillor Wharton.
Formally second the minutes, Mr Mayor.
Comments? In favour? Against? Thank you, colleagues. Housing and Community Safety, 2nd of February. Councillor Dyson.
Formally move the minutes, Mr Mayor.
Thank you. Councillor Brough.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. In seconding the minutes, Mr Mayor, I'd like to draw members' attention to page 71, item 35, houses in multiple occupation. This issue was brought under a council call for action some time ago, and I would like to just say that I very much welcome the consultation that the government gave on this issue and their proposal to harmonise the legislation between both the planning departments and the Housing Act. This will very much help us in dealing with some issues of confusion that have arisen in this. The new legislation is due to come in on the 6th of April, and as the minutes do state, we will be looking at further ways of using that legislation and our own powers to ensure that we get the best results for the borough. I'd also like to draw the members' attention to item E on the same issue, which is on page 73, which says that the Council welcomes the receipt of any information from the public or elected members about the properties being run as of multiple occupation within their wards. Our officers have been making great efforts and strides to ensure that every registered house has been inspected and is fit for purpose and is properly run and managed. There are, I'm sure, some that we don't know about. And if you've got one in your ward that you feel is a problem or that you feel maybe hasn't been registered, we'd very much welcome that information so the officers can go out and seek that. I think one of the important things that came out of this meeting was it's not simply about registering a house as being in multiple occupation, because whether it's registered or not, the bottom line is good management. And we have some very good landlords in this borough who will sign up to the Landlords Association, and generally they work very well with us and we have some good response. We have one or two not very good landlords who we wish would sign up and be just as eager to ensure that things run smoothly. But if you do have a problem and you think it's because it's in multiple occupation and not being registered, please report it to your local officers. Thank you, Mr Mayor.
Thank you, Councillor Brough. Councillor Brown.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. I support the comments made by Councillor Brough.
Page.
It's page 74, minutes G to J. Mr Mayor, we've seen a gradual extension of conversion of houses into flats and bedsites since the 1960s. The Western Street, Springfield Street areas were first to go, then Dodworth Road, then Park Grove. Now it seems that no area is immune. Housing bonds have always been a tool for selection of tenants and for controlling their behaviour. It is surely inconceivable that any councillor in the chamber has not dealt with a tragic case of homelessness that could not have been resolved if a bond had been available. It has now emerged that bond grants have been made to immigrants who are being granted citizenship status. No wonder the BRLA is anxious to work with us.
Councillor Brown, if I could just interrupt slightly.
Sorry?
If I could just interrupt, you did submit a written question which I understood was going to come back to the next council meeting, and this seems to be pretty much on the same lines. I'm trying to be fair, but seems to be pretty much on the same lines that you're trying to get questioning under another guy.
Yes.
Am I right?
Mr Mayor, would you just bear with me?
Not for much longer.
I sent some questions in. I brought them into the town hall myself on Monday, and it wasn't until 5:15 yesterday I was contacted by the Borough Secretary who said that they were under the wrong minute and I could not use them.
That's right.
to me, this is an opportunity to raise the issues that are concerning me about.
Well, I'm sorry, but
bonds.
I'm in the chair, and I don't think they relate to items G, H, and I.
Well, it's all relevant to
no,
housing.
It's not for me.
And the allocation of
talk
housing.
about bonds for asylum seekers or people who are refugee statements, so it's not appropriate.
I think the people who are listening, Mr Mayor, will have got the gist of what I'm about.
I hope they do. Sit down. It's all